Hello, growers. Looking to turn your homestead into a profitable business? Or are you a farmer looking to boost your sales? Check out my book, Sell Everything You Grow. This book is the ultimate guide to choosing the right farm business model that fits your farm, time, and location. Discover which model has the highest profit margins and why diversification is so important. Whether you're selling apples, vegetables, or microgreens, Sell Everything You Grow will help you find your first market or expand into new ones. Get Sell Everything You Grow on Amazon and start selling more today.
The oldest species of lichen out there, longest lived, I should say. What do you have estimates on that?
I don't have which species, but it would be these crustose species that grow on rock. The one that comes to mind to me is one often referred to in the literature as map lichen. It is bright green, almost like the color of the shirt I'm wearing today, and it grows on rock and has black reproductive structures mixed in with it. And it's called map lichen, and it's historic because it makes these big patches on rocks out standing in the middle of nowhere. And historically, explorers used to carve, scratch. Liken's easier to write in than the rock itself. So they leave messages or maps, directional arrows in those lichens when they split into two parties or something, whether it's the Lewis and Clark expedition, or often famous are some of these Arctic expeditions where they split up and then supposed to meet back at this big rock. When they get there and they got tired of waiting for them, and they write in that lichen. And the lichen patch, it can be the size of a basketball. And those are considered pretty old. I'm not sure. I think in the literature, there's a whole body of literature where they try to date glacial moraines and things by the size of the lichens that are growing there since the glacier receded. And, there's some that are known to be 6,000 years old.
So that's older than the oldest trees.
Yeah.
Is it these protective properties in the acids that UV is going to break everything down eventually?
Yeah.
Or something's going to come along and eat it? Or eventually it just gets sick and dies. So here you have something 6,000 years old.
Yeah.
All these chemicals are protecting it, enabling it to live that long?
That's what we assume. Yeah. And it's how the lichens will make a continuous colony. They base it on the size of that colony, that this lichen in this environment grows so slow. I've done this with rock faults in Idaho, and we compare it to gravestone of similar granitic rock, and we find lichens that are so big and they're 200 years old. So then when we find that same species of lichen nearby, which would be in the same climatic zone, and it's 12 inches across, you extrapolate to the age of the lichen. And so it's pretty long lived.
Does it genetically evolve over time?
It will, because at least the fungal part is reproducing. And you have in North America, they figure around 10,000 different species of lichen. So we're still in the survey era for lichens. People are, in fact, to my chagrin, I lichen ecology, and a lot of good lichenologists get wrapped up in just naming new lichens. And that, to me, that kind of sidetracks them from some other valuable work they could be doing something more useful, maybe finding indicators, lichens as good indicators of something, if they weren't so busy naming new species. But I think it's a little bit contagious for people.
Hello, growers. Protect your crops from harmful insects with Modern Growers Insectanet. This top-tier insect netting made by Modern Grower shields your plants from pests and harsh weather, boosting your yields without harmful sprays. Insectanet's unique design allows 90% of the light to pass through and is easy to use with low tunnel systems like our Quick Hoops. It's soft, elastic, and durable, perfect for field use to help ensure that your crops thrive. Say goodbye to pest damage and hello to healthier, market-ready produce. Invest in Insectanet and see the difference it makes. Get Insectanet at shop.moderngrower.co or using the link below.